Hey there, and welcome back to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw Max from The Secret Life of Pets. So we're going to start with the eyes. I'm going to draw the left eye as a circle, starting from the top, come around to the bottom, and then back up to the top. Now the right eye is actually more squished, so it's more like an oval. We're going to leave a little tiny gap in the center. So we're just going to squash the eye down on the top, come down to about the same height as on the left, and then come back up. From here, let's draw in the iris and pupils. So right in the middle of the left eye, I'm going to draw a small circle. And on the top left corner, I'm going to draw a highlight circle. So a little tiny one, just touching the side. And we'll draw the pupil just on the middle. So we're just going to circle around the highlight and just color that in black. Let's do the same thing on the right side. So we're just going to draw the iris as a circle. Draw the little highlight on the top left. And then right in the middle, we'll just tuck this in underneath the highlight, the little pupil there. From here, let's draw in some eyebrows. So just above the left eye, I'm going to draw a curve going up. And then on the right, we're just going to drop it down. So we're going to start in the middle here, curve into the eye, and then just poke it out on the right side there. From here, let's go down towards the nose. So he's got a big sort of oval nose that goes way past the side of the eye. So we're going to start at the top here. We're going to draw an oval. Comes down like this. Go to the right side and just pull it back in. Try to get it nice and even as possible, just like that. From here, we're going to draw two ovals for the nostrils, but we're going to angle them down just a little bit. Starting, if you look on the left side of center, you just draw an oval like this, and we'll color that in black. We'll go to the right side and do the same thing. So we're going to tilt this one this way. Starting from the top, we'll circle around, and we'll color that in black. And from here, we're going to come down and draw on the mouth. We're just going to give him a little frown. From left to right, we'll just draw a little curve like that. From here, we're going to just draw a sort of an open-ended circle around the nose and the mouth. So we're going to bring the chin down to right about here. So right on the side of the head here, we're going to draw a curve. We're going to start the curve from here. With a circle, coming around this way. On the side on the right, we'll do the same thing. So we'll just circle around. Just try to get it as even as possible on both sides. So I'm going to go back to the left, circle around the chin, and then back up on the right side. Okay, so that's not too bad. From here, we're going to curve up in the opposite direction on the sides, beside the eyes, curving up on both sides. Now from here, we're going to round out the top, but we're going to flatten the top just a little bit so it's not too round. So we're going to curve out the corners and sort of go across with a flattened curve, and then come back down on the right side. Let's draw that little separation, that little patch for the right eye. So in the center here, in between the eyes, I'm going to come straight down with a line, and then from here I'm just going to curve underneath the eye, in between the eye and the nose, and I'm just going to pull this into the side of the head, right where that curve sort of starts there. Let's go ahead and draw on the ears. So on this side, I'm going to draw one ear sort of flopped over. So starting on the left side, we'll curve up, and then we're going to curve it down. So just do a little turn going down. From here, right around this area, we're going to do an overlap and curve up. So you want to see like the top of the ear coming down, and we'll draw the flop. So we're just going to curve around, and then back up towards that point in the curve there. Down here, I'm going to draw a curve going right into the side of the head. Up here, I'm going to do a little overlap for the inner ear detail. Let's do the exact same thing on the right side. So right about here, we're going to start it off by going up, and then we'll curve it down, just like we did on this side here. And here we're going to do an overlap, curve up for the little floppy area, and curve around to the bottom, and we'll curve that up towards that point there. From here, we're just going to curve the side of the ear, and then up here, leaving a little overhang, we'll just do the inner ear detail. Okay, so we got pretty much the head. Let's get into the body. So down here, he's got a little collar and tags. So I just want to add a little bit of detail to that little chain that hangs down. So in the middle here, I'm going to draw two vertical lines down the middle. I'm going to connect the ends with a curve. Now we're going to draw the collar in behind that little hook. So from the side here, I'm just going to draw a curve going into it. So you've got the little hook sort of overhanging beyond that. So it hangs down lower, curve up on the right side. From here, I'm going to draw two half circles, just around like this, and I'll continue two little short lines down from there. Up here, I'm just going to draw a little curve, kind of like a half circle there. From here, let's draw in the little bone tag. So here I'm going to draw a straight horizontal line, and then below it I'll draw it again. So they're even, equal length lines. From this point to this point, I'm going to connect them with a curve for one side of the bone. We'll do that again on this side. So almost like two circles sort of smashed together. And then in the middle here, if you want, if you got a really small pen, you can draw the word max. So I'm just going to write the word max in that tag. Okay, now let's get down to the body. So the body kind of comes down to some really short legs. So I'm going to draw the legs down to about here. So I'm going to imagine like the body is about the same height as the head. So just underneath this collar, I'm going to step in a little bit and a curve coming down on the left. And draw a curve coming down on the right. And then from here, we're going to curve and round out the lower thighs. So from here, at this point, I'm going to round out the side of the leg. And on the right, I'll do the same thing. So coming down all the way to the bottom. From here, I'm going to go across with a short line, right about there. Do the same thing on the right side. Now this is for the bottom of the paw, so I want to keep this very simple. I'm going to take this point and round out the top of the paw. From here on the top, I'm just going to draw a curve going out towards the left. This is for the separation in the toes. Let's do the same thing on the right side. So I'm just curving the top and just drawing some separations for the toes. Let's move over and do the exact same thing here. So I'm going to draw a line going across on both sides, leaving a little gap in the middle here. Now here I'm going to draw a smaller sort of paw, so a little curve like this on both sides. And we're going to draw those separations again. So two lines coming down with a curve, same on the right. Now from here, on this side, in between these the two paws, I'm going to just draw a curve going up and in towards that point, but leaving a little gap. This is just for the leg, sort of the thigh, the inner thigh area. And on top of this paw, I'm going to draw a curve going up towards the left, and then up here, matching up the height, right about here, I'll draw a curve going into that paw there. And up here it gets a little bit thicker and it goes down to some really spindly legs. So right here I'm going to curve in and then reverse the curve, coming down on top of that leg. I'll do the same thing on the right side. So curving down, top of the leg, and right down into that paw. Right in the middle here, I'm just going to step up a little bit, draw a horizontal line. And if you like, you can add some spots. I'm going to add one right over here. Maybe add one on the right side as well. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Max from The Secret Life of Pets. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.